One of the blue chip NFT collections saw an increase in 670% in trading volumes and floor price up 50%. Is the NFT market back, and are we back in business?
I hope so. Not a bad little pump in 48 hours. Welcome to Goats in the Metaverse. Let's get right down to business. ETH price is up, everybody. Round of applause.
Yeehaw!
Applause, whatever you got to do. ETH is finally back up. It is at $1,123, which is pretty good news because it touched $959, $69.
I think it went down to 890.
But we won't talk about that. We'll talk about the good things. ETH is up. Daily floor prices. NFTs are up. We got Bored Ape Yacht Club, 92 Ethereum. Punks, 16.
Boom!
8 Ethereum. Might talk a little bit about that later. Cool Cats are up. Doodles are up. Clonex is up. WoW is up. Zuki's up. Moonbirds, Goblin Town. Everything is up besides VFriends, and they were up. VFriends went up about 2 Ethereum in the last 3-4 days. So that is good news, right? ETH dropped, NFTs continue to stay up, ETH went back up, and NFTs continue to stay up. Does this mean winter's over? Are we all back in full degen mode? I don't know. What do you think, Yassi?
Well, it could be the excitement around NFT NYC and ETH price recovering, so a little bit of confidence, or maybe people starting to see some shiny NFTs at USD values that have been almost a year until we've seen those types of prices and wanted to scoop them up. We did see some massive movement in the Cryptopunks world, and we'll talk more about that in today's show. Or is this a dead cat bounce? Is this just the start of people taking some profit, selling into a strong market, and then you're going to see some downward price pressure? People in my chats are all still bearish, saying more blood is to come. Don't believe the hype. This is not going to be sustainable, and it's going to be short-lived. So we will see what happens in the days to come. But a lot of excitement out there about NFT NYC, communities coming together. 15,000 people supposed to be gathering over the next few days in New York City to talk all things NFT. So let's go into one of the major things people are already talking about that is happening this week ahead of NFT NYC. What happened with the punks?
Punks had such a big pump. They were sitting at about, I believe, a 48 floor, which is basically the price point they were at, 40 grand back in February of 2021. And all of a sudden, we had a run up. Punks went up about 20 Ethereum in 48 hours. Now, to give you some perspective, they did $6.8 million in sales, which is almost 20% of sales from the last 4 weeks. That is a lot of Moulin Rouge. Now, the internet went right into, oh, there's inside information. And they were not wrong. Congrats to all the insiders to know whatever news is coming out of punks. There was some major news. Yassi, what is the major news?
Well, first, before the major news, there was some speculation as to why punks were pumping 650% over a 24-hour period. First bit of speculation was that Tiffany's, the major jewelry brand, was going to come out with specific accessories for the punks. Don't know if those are physical accessories, virtual accessories, but something is brewing. The rumors are out of the Tiffany's world for punk holders. Not sure if that's true or not. It hasn't been validated. So that was part of the pre-pump rumors and why it started to see that type of activity. Shortly thereafter, we saw some big news coming from Noah Davies. Noah Davies, for those of you who don't know, is the curator of Web3 at Christie's, was in charge of some of the biggest auctions that we've seen in the NFT world, goes by non-fungible Noah on Twitter. And he announced that he's humbled and honored that he'll be leaving his current post in July to steward the Cryptopunks as a brand lead under the umbrella of Yuga Labs. And before he says anything else, it's important to confirm that he won't be doing anything that will fuck with the punks, in his words. Won't fuck with the punks. So Noah coming in hard to represent the CryptoPunks. And we also had an announcement from Yuga Labs saying that time has come that they will be releasing what does it mean to have full commercial rights for the punks and for punk holders. They said that this took some time because they didn't want to mess it up, and they had to consider all of the different parts about this. Garga.eth, one of the Yuga Labs founders, says, "We love CryptoPunks. It's no secret that Matt and John's creation, those are the founders of Lava Labs who created CryptoPunks, was a massive inspiration for Bored Ape Yacht Club. Gordon Gona and I see punks as fine art, a generative art experiment etched onto the blockchain, adopted by a diverse community that stuck around in 2018 when so many left." So hinting towards the fact that it doesn't look like they're going to be generating much utility for the punks. They were seeing it more as fine art. And hey, that makes sense. Why would you bring on a curator from Christie's into the punks universe? Well, he understands fine art. He understands fine art buyers, and he understands the art world. So it would make sense to bring someone like that as the brand lead for a PFP collection. Also, we saw Gary Vee tweet a while back that he was buying a punk, and his tweet was pretty much, I think it was one line, it was utility or history. Those are the two perspectives.
Yeah, and look, I mean, personally, I don't think the hiring of Noah Davis is a 20 ETH pump. I don't necessarily think it's such huge inside information news. I'm sure people knew about it, and that's why it started to pump. Or maybe people realize they're finally starting to build something. Yuga's finally starting to do something. But on the other side of it is Noah Davis probably has access to some really big buyers from Christie's. And he might be able to now talk one-on-one combat with those guys and say, here's why these things are the future. Here's why, you know, whether you believe in NFTs, slightly believe in NFTs, believe in NFTs all the way, you know, they are the OG, they are the first NFT, and this is why you should buy in. And also he came out and said that he's going to be at the Punks brunch, which I believe is happening tomorrow. And he wants to talk to all the Punks holders one-on-one and hear from them what they have to say about punks and where punks should be going, which I think is a good move, right? I think it's a good move. You're the brand ambassador for the brand. You want to hear from the holders, and you want to hear what they have to say. You want to take that into consideration of which direction you might take the brand, what ideas they have, what's their process, what are their thoughts, what are their long-term goals. I think it's exciting. I think it's exciting that, you know, when Yuga announced they took over Larva, we all knew this was coming, and now the day is finally here. And it's exciting that it came out right before NFT NYC, gives us something to talk about, put some green arrows on our charts. And for one, I'm excited to see what comes out of it and how they handle it. Let's see. I mean, Gary Vee also said the punks will be the last holder, right? They'll be in that winner circle 5 years down the line, and it's not even going to be close. Some might debate them, but I think now that they are giving away their commercial rights, that's not a wrong statement.
Well, we will continue to track what is happening in the punks world. We did see at one point in time that punks to Bored Ape Yacht Club was trading at about a 2.5 times ratio, and now we're closer to 1.2, 1.3 times. So the punk floor definitely getting closer to the ape floor, and the ape flippening is what all the punks holders are now chanting while we go into NFT NYC. Let's see what has been happening in the Goat Vault before we go into some of the events happening at NFT NYC. For those of you who don't remember what the Goat Vault is or don't know about the Goat Vault is our big giveaway to our loyal subscribers and fans. All you need to do to win the content of the Goat Vault is subscribe to the show, send us some love, maybe give us a comment, tell us why you think punks are going to be the ones who are the OGs, or will it be the apes that last the test of time? We will find out shortly. The Goat Vault, hit that subscribe button, sitting at $17,000. And once we get to 5,000 subscribers, we are going to be giving away the contents of that vault. Stanley, you have got a busy week for NFT NYC. What are the main events that you're looking out for, that you're excited about, and that our community should know about?
I am definitely looking forward to 8Fest. I am definitely looking forward to the Moonbird Party. There's also a side event called Hot Wings or Wings. One of my buddies who's a big member in the Moonbird community is doing a side event on Wednesday night at American Whiskey on 30th Street. They are having a hot wing eating contest, and it is one of the sponsored event by Moonbird. So if you're in the city, make sure to check that out. 8Fest, I believe you're hosting an event on Wednesday as well. Free burgers.
Yeah.
True.
We are hosting free burgers all day. If you are in the Times Square area, you can come on over to the little men's truck that will be at Times Square. That will be handing out some free burgers from the Menches brothers. They are the people who created the hamburger, the originators of the hamburgers in 1885. So you can taste some of that original recipe. And we're also partnering with NFT Now for a Shake Shack takeover at Madison Square Park on Wednesday as well, from 1 to 4 p.m. So we are going to be feeding you all day at NFT NYC. Come to our community event or to our Little Mensch food truck. And if you see any Metaversal people, well, there's some POAPs and some surprising giveaways, some merch to be given away. So come and say hi. We'll be there.
Yeah, and if you see either Yasi or I, come up, say hello. We'll give you a hug, a high five, maybe give you a free burger. And yeah, comment in the comments below. What event are you most excited for at NFT NYC? And we'll see you guys mañana for more. Maybe we'll do a recap. Maybe we're going to party tonight and we're going to do some sort of recap of who was there, what was said, what's the gossip, what's the alpha. I feel like we're like TMZ. You guys have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.